It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. A date on Super Bowl Sunday awaits one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he takes this across. Nope, beg your pardon. They're going to spot him right at the 35-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball. Looking for an outlet, but there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Complete defensive play. Jarring loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Now try and throw it here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Walker on 2nd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. They'll try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Caleb Farley has it. And the Panthers have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jeremy chin there on the stop. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Back to the well again. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Young on 1st and 10. Firing one deep for the end zone. Big gain downfield. He's brought down real close to that goal line. They rip off a big chip up there and sets him up with 1st and goal.
Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game.
And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Gets this one to Andrews. He's at the 30. The 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints tie this game 7-7. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap now to Young. He'll dump this one off to his running back. Massive hit. The ball is out. And the Saints grab it. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the turnover into a lead. Better than this. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return starts at the 3. Oh, he eats a hit to bring an end to that return right near the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Second and 10 now. Completed over the middle. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Young working from the gun. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. It is caught at the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers cut it to a load of points on the scoreboard. Nevis with a point after. And the Panthers tie things up at 14. Ready to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give up the gut to Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running with Walker again. Still finding room past the 45. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To throw here on 1st down. Pass taken in by Diggs. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. It's Walker on the give. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Dropping back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Staying with Walker. Room to run inside the 20. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky
of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. Man in motion, out of the slot. Third and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. Now we'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. High percentage look for him here from the left hand. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Dumped off to his running back. And this one does not go far.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're the premium in this league.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains in his early downs.
New set of downs for him from the 46. To the air on first down, Young. That pass complete to McMillan. This is down to the 28. Full defense holds it. That's going to give him the first down after a gain of 26.
Move the chains in one play. Keep driving that defense backwards.
On first down, they'll run. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Offense up to the line fast. From the 25 on second down. Dump off caught by his back.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. Finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Now Young. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that. A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
First and 10 now from the 30. No throw to begin this drive. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And the defense gets there to just a small loss.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Saints are on the move here. From the gun on 3rd down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10 from the 41. They are throwing it again. He's got time. Falcons are holding up. They're able to drop it. Defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll be decided what to do on the 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Trying again, following the sack. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice choke plays you like to see in the NFL, Pete, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Hits his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line. The give here on 2nd. And that's good yardage for the new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Short pass caught by his tight end. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
That's the best thing to that. Short little game, short little pass, into some yards after catch. And the quarterback will find you again.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. He sends this one to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get some late points and the lead. Nevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Ready to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Back now, pressure on its way. It's the in route complete. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
A gain of 4.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll throw on first. Putting Olave on the slant. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Working inside the red zone. Into traffic, complete. Has the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints earn the chance to tie before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints bring it back to even. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. That's going to be a safety.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Young up 1st and 10. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe 2 more snaps.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. He's back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for getting the chance that time. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. Throwing for the end zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the 2nd half has in store for us. The Hallis Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the 3rd quarter. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. return.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so, and maybe even take control of this game.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Young working from the gun. Catches made down the right sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stomped on a huge gain.
I can guarantee you that's going to be a tough job. In the film, we're front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. Opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
And he gets the first just before he's tackled.
Okay, with fine teams with this crossing route concept, sometimes it doesn't tell us the game. A lot of times it's for short yardage, sometimes it's breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Panthers take the lead right away in half number 2. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Mevis ready to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now from the gun. Complete to Diggs out left. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Second and 10 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Throw on third down. That's caught for the first. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Now Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Working quickly here. Running left. Here's Walker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. To the ground with Walker. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start the second half with some needed points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints tie this game up. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5. From the 28. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
To the air on 1st down, Young. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down around the 34. They get 27 on the play. And he'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Out of the gun, Young. That's complete till he gets. They haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st. Play action now, Young. It's kicked the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 3rd quarter lead. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Nevis with a point after. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Nevis ready to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He's going deep. That's intercepted near the sideline. Kool-Aid McKinstry has the INT. And the Panthers are going to take over after the interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. Nevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Nevis ready to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's running with it. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
To throw here on first down. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Big play drives the Packers. Second down.
Tally up before this one's over. Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
Trying again, following the sack. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
On third down, Walker. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here. They're going for this. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Looking for a throw here. Chased out to his right. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's on the move. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down from the red zone. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives the Packers. Second down.
Touchdown to check down. You can't take a sack on first down in the red zone.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running back. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to the air here. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Motioning left is their running back. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback? Thrown
back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Oh, he got some air under this one. Deep down. That's complete inside the 35. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers have likely locked up the win right there. Levis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. The Panthers stretch their lead to 21. Levis ready to send this one away. And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll come out throwing. He's going deep this time. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So that brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets this one to Andrews. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Throwing from the gun. Launches one deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Caleb Farley has it. And the Panthers are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. While you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers can rest easy with a 3-score lead. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Young looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Carolina. Levis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers grow their lead yet again. Levis ready to send this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Into the hands of Olave. Good pass there from the rookie out of Arkansas. And it gets him a 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. On 2nd and 9. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Thought he had a touchdown there. So now they're left with 4th and goal. They'll throw for the end zone. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints making the scoreboard look a touch better. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche.
Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. Catches it out left. And he's into the end zone. They are really pulling out whatever they can to try to make this game closer. That cuts the lead down by an extra 2. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Panthers recover the onside kick. That should lock up this win. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game. Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect a timeout coming any moment now.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Well, Brock, I think we're both thinking another kneel likely coming here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Here comes Harrison Mevis for the Panthers field goal. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. And they fake it. Blitz is there, and he goes down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings us.
So the Panthers taken, partner, as they claim that George Halas Trophy as NFC champions. And now just one step and one trophy remain. 2 weeks from now when they take the field in the Super Bowl. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.